Hi, my name is Nina Dwanong, and I'm the owner and lead designer at ISO Design. Today, I am taking you behind the scenes for one of our staging projects here in Innisfil. We're a boutique design firm here in the Simcoe area. We moved here about 4 years ago and have been growing ever since. We have a warehouse on George Street, and we have been serving clients from Toronto to York Region to Simcoe and even further north in Collingwood. Some of the services that we include staging, which is what we're doing today. We're taking you behind the scene to one of our latest projects, and you'll see the before and the after. I hope you enjoy it. Our process for staging is typically we do what's called a consultation. So for an occupied property, we come in and we do a consultation where we advise clients what they need to do. You know, one of the first things that we often tell clients to do is to declutter and remove a lot of furniture, really, because sometimes we just have way too much furniture in a room. It then makes the room feel small. So our process for consultation is that we provide them with advice to declutter and remove some of the bulky furniture. Sometimes we recommend them to paint or add some minor updates like some hardware as well as some light fixtures. And then once they complete the that task list and they're interested in us helping them to stage the property and get it ready for photography and for the market, then we come back and we stage the property. During the consultation is where we assess what the property needs, and we create a design plan around that, pack everything up at the warehouse and bring it to the property, and all of that is done within a day. My design style is really simple, clean, and minimal. You know, when it comes to staging, it's about showcasing the house, not so much the stuff that's in the house. And so minimalism really plays well into staging designs for us. So we put pieces that into the home to accentuate and beautify the space, but not to take away from it. That's why I said that, you know, it's not so much HGTV when they style the home, it's really overdoing it. So our approach is a lot more simpler and less is more. We do have a CRM system that we use. So we remind our clients when we're coming for the consultation day. And then when we send them documents to sign, it's all done automatically. And sometimes they need a reminder. If they haven't signed it, they'll get a little push there. We send them reminders throughout every step of the way. When we are planning to show up, usually a day or two before, and sometimes the morning before, they'll get another reminder so that they can move their car out of the driveway and things like that. So we make sure that we're always available, even on weekends, if the client needs some immediate answers. And, communication is really, really key for us. Oh my goodness. Staging really is critical as part of the overall marketing package of selling a home. You know, when you sell a home, it's no different than selling a car. It's no different than selling a package of bread. Every product needs to be marketed, and a house is like any other product. It's just a bigger product. So when you put your best foot forward and you help to solve some major issues for buyers when they walk through a home, you know, sometimes they don't know how a home should be situated or how the furniture should be positioned. And when you stage it, it helps to alleviate those questions from the buyer's mind. And when they walk into a beautiful space, they tend to fall in love with it. And so it creates that emotional connection for buyers to then, take that next step and make the purchase. With every single project, we measure it by the number of days that the house sits on the market and how much it sells for. Ideally what we want the property to do is to sell for more than asking, but sometimes it's really dependent on the market condition. Well, during the consultation is when we assess what the property needs. What that means is, how many pieces of furniture the property needs, how much artwork, how much decor, bedding, and any soft goods. So the cost of a staging project is primarily dependent on how much stuff is brought in and how big the property is. So the bigger the property, it's going to take us longer to stage, thereby the cost of the labor goes up as well as the cost of other rental items. And so when we quote, we've been doing this for a long time now, so we're very good at sticking to the budget that our client sets for us. Sometimes there's unforeseen things that does come up where we find that the home might do better if it had a few more pieces. Often we try to absorb those costs where we can. We try not to go back to the client for more money, so we try to really stick to the budget. I've always loved interior design, and I always had an eye for it, really. When I was younger, I was constantly redesigning my parents' home. I was redecorating it all the time, changing out furniture, changing out draperies and things like that. I was DIYing a lot of things to add to our home as well. So when I had the opportunity to go into business for myself, I decided that it had to be something that I would love to do and be excited to wake up to do every morning. So that I never looked back since.